VOD watchers, welcome to the stream. I actually, I noticed that like quite a few people watch the VODs, which is cool. I mean, I don't care, but it's, you know, last time I tried to save a VOD before I was done streaming, and like I guess you can't change the the thing before you're done streaming, so that's a thing. Alright, so today, oh, you know what? I have to change this. Oh, shoot. Now I'm changing my stream info. It's going to be totally wrong on the VOD, but I'll have to remember this. Learning Rust. There we go. Is Rust a tag? Oh my gosh, Rust is a tag. Are you serious? It must be a game. Right? There's no way that that they would have that. Twitch wouldn't have that, right? Like, there's no way, right? Because they don't have, let me see. They don't have Ruby, do they? Let me see. They have JavaScript. Ruby? And then they have Rugby. Let's see. Do they have TypeScript? No. Do they have React? No. No. So Rust must be a game. I think that's hilarious. I love that Rust is a tag on Twitch. That is one reason to do that. Okay, so this, you know what? Let me get in dark mode real quick. Dark mode. Okay, so I did this again. This is the second time I've done this, where I like really turned down, I really turned down the, what is that? What is this called? Navy? Oh, you know what? I kind of like that IU, but that's all right. We'll do it with Cole. Okay. So I kind of like, that little, I like that, dark mode thing. All right. So this is the second time I've done this where I turn my what am I doing? What am I doing here? Oh, I turned my screen resolution way down. So like here it's zoomed out, which I think you can still see it, but I think like zooming in more is better. So like for the terminal I'll do that, but you should be able to see the browser, I think, because it's full screen. But okay, so this we can actually zoom in a little bit. So I'm going through the Rust book. So if you've never programmed Rust before, like me, you're in for a treat because we're gonna work on it together. So like I've never, like, I did a Hello World. That's all I've done, and I copied this in here. I didn't even copy it. I typed it out because when I'm learning, I like to type. So so yeah, I'm just gonna do this guessing game, and I'll probably do some other stuff in this book, like let's see, is there something else that's cool that I could do here, or is it just a bunch of stuff? So I was reading about Rust, but like I don't actually know what I'm doing. So this might be like the worst stream ever, or yeah, I probably will be, you know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Fearless concurrency. But I don't think, oh, okay, so maybe it does have examples for everything. All right, so we're just gonna work through this. Okay, so I've already got Rust, I've got cargo, I'm compiling things, so that's good, right? So the guessing game, that's where I am now. So here I have, it's funny because I was kind of intimidated by Rust because I thought, you know, no garbage collection. That sounds like a recipe for disaster, right? Like, in my mind, I was thinking like, there's no way that I'd ever be able to like be productive like without garbage collection, you know? Like, but I think it's good. I think it's all right because the way that like it's like built into the language, right? I didn't realize that. So let's see. Rust was on Hacker News like 7 years ago, 8 years ago. So hey, like, better late than never. All right, so let's see. Guess the number. Let's see if it runs. Let's do it. A cargo run, right? Building the guessing game. Guess your number. 1, 2, 3. Cool. So it works. Sweet. So I'm going to assume that. Oh, I should have like. I should have this telling me stuff. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so I do have the neovim stuff. I also should have autocomplete too. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so I do. Okay, sweet. All right, so let's see. What else do I need to do? So I'm gonna guess like we have to come up with a random number, right? So it's going through all this stuff. So this is how you import things, right? Which is suspiciously like Ruby, right? like this is suspiciously like Ruby. Although I do know that every single line needs a semicolon. Rust. It is Rust. I know. Like I know. It's yeah. It's funny. I think last year Jack Dorsey said on Twitter he was like Rust is like the perfect programming language, and I was like I didn't even see that tweet, but whatever. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll get to the bottom of it. Actually, Rust does have garbage collection. It has automatic reference counting, so that's a thing. But yes, Raiders, welcome to the stream. Raiders, V-Raiders. That's what it is. V-Raiders. Okay. So I like this because you can set immutable and mutable variables, right? If this is intentional, prefix it with an underscore guess. Dang, that's nice. Dude, the tooling is so good. Even this like language server is so good. Okay. So I'm using IO here to read from standard in, to read a line, and I'm assigning the mutable variable guess, which is a string, but I think I could just do this, right? Like, can I just do that? Mismatch, I selected mutable reference. Oh, that's interesting. So the string literals, I wonder if I could do a mutable string literal. No, I can't. Okay. So I have to use string new, I guess, because that's like the only mutable way to do it. And then this expect thing is interesting. Like, it's like a reverse exception. So like, usually you would say like try. In a normal language, you would say like try. And then you would say like catch, right? Error or something. And then you would say like put, you know, println, you know, failed to read line, right? So yeah, it's nice, like to just say expect, right? That's a lot better, I think. Man, what is this music? Like, what is happening? Okay. This one's drum and bass, so maybe it's better. All right. So this is cool. This expect thing is pretty cool. I like it. Failed to read line. It's kind of nice. One thing about Rust too is like, I guess the borrow checking also handles, like you don't have to close like any IO stuff. Like if you like open a file or whatever, you don't have to say like file read, like file new, and then like file close. Like you don't have to do that, because once the variable goes out of scope, it'll clean it up for you, which is which is pretty nice. So this is how Rust does. This works for all strings I'm imagining, right? Hello, and then I guess you could do maybe it's like stringify. Maybe it's like is it stringify? Stringifies its arguments? No, I don't want that. I would like format. Maybe it's format. Actually, is it format? I'm just trying to figure out their conventions. Format. It's not a thing. IO format? Interesting. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. But anyway, I imagine this works for every string, right? Where you like put curly braces for a variable, like holes. It's like an interpolation, but like a C, kind of like old school interpolation. Whatever. Also, I noticed that in order for Cargo to figure out what's happening, you need to have a source folder, and then you also need to have oh, you know what? Can we do Cargo clean? There we go. You also need to have a main file. I think that's specified in Cargo Toml though. Which I think it's hilarious they're using Toml, because that was MySpace Tom's configuration language. All right, MySpace Tom, dude. If you don't follow that guy on Instagram, he's pretty cool. He travels the world, much better life than Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, so here we go. Storing values with variables. Next, we'll create a variable. Now the program is getting interesting. Blah, blah, blah. So this is immutable, but you can do a mutable integer, but you can't do a mutable a string, which is interesting. You can't. They don't let you. They don't let me do that. XYZ equals hello. Can I do that? Oh, I can't. Oh, remove this. Oh, because I'm not. But I can't do an empty string. Oh no, it's okay now. I can do that. So then I can just say hello, right? And then that's fine, right? Variable is assigned to but never used. Oh man, unused variable warnings. That's nice. I mean, Ruby has that too, but okay, so that's kind of cool. All right, so that does work. So I could do this, I think. Oh, because I'm doing let mute, right? Oh no, I did it here too. Like, I wonder why do string new, right? Expected mutable reference, right? But it is a mutable reference? That's interesting. Oh, because I couldn't do a mutable, that's why. So that's why you need string new. They're probably going to explain it to me right now. Returning, blah, blah, blah. The guess, bound to, as well as string new. A function that returns a new instance is a string type that is growable. UTF-8 encoded. Cool. Indicates that new is an associated function of the string type. An associated function that implements on a type, in this case string. It's a new empty string. You'll find a new function on many types because it's a common name, blah, blah, blah. Mutable variable is currently bound to a new empty instance of string. Okay. It's weird that you can't do just a literal as a new empty instance, but I guess, like, I don't know, I guess that maybe that doesn't make any sense. As I understand it so far, we're going to skip a little bit to where we get to the random number, maybe. If you don't call expect, the program will compile, but you'll get a warning. Let's try that. What are comments in Rust? Cargo build. Oh, it is a warning. Unused result that must be used. Is that a warning or is that like a threat? I don't know. All about control. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so cargo build. Okay, now it's good. All right, so this read line, I guess like they're doing like a Elixir style or like a more like a functional style thing. Where like it's a result, right? Like if I do this, std in read line, here we can see that read line returns a result of u size, which is I think like a variable size, and then or an error, right? So the expect is like that thing I was talking about where like a try catch thing. I think I understand. I think I got it. All right, so let me see. Placeholders. Yes, println. Okay, cool. Testing the first part. Okay, so at this point, the first part of the game. Oh, I thought it said the game is done. All right, generating a secret number. We need the rand crate. Wait, the Rust team does provide a rand crate. Should be different. They don't have. Rust doesn't include a random number generator in the standard library. What the heck is going on? All right, I guess. Let's see, rand crate. Okay, so I need to actually get a crate already. This is what I didn't like about Rust when I tried it earlier was that it seemed like it's like jQuery kind of where like reloading cargo workspace. Okay, cool. I guess I don't know. Where it I mean is it crates.io? Is that what it is? Yeah. Is that it? Rust cargo crates. Let's see. Crates. It is crates.io. Okay. Crates.io. Okay. So then we go rand. So let's see what it looks like if I. So I can already tell that there's a newer version. Oh my gosh, this is so blindingly bright. It's insane. Okay, so that is something. Let's get the latest. I wonder if I could do like cargo search rand. Is that a thing that I could do? Oh, cool. Okay, so I don't even have to go to the web. Rand 085, right? I wonder if I could do cargo add. Cargo, no such subcommand. Okay, let's see. What are the commands? Cargo, check clean, new, run, update dependencies, search, install a Rust binary. So I can't actually add to the toml, right? How is how is that a thing? I can't just add to the dependencies? All right, I'll have to do it manually, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Reloading cargo workspace. V Raiders, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I really need to fix my follow sound because like I don't know what's wrong with it. Let me see if I go into OBS and fix it. Like I have alert on the top, but I think it's so low. Like the sound itself is like so low that that it just doesn't play. Just the video plays. Okay. So I have to like be looking at the thing to like see. I need to figure that out. All right. Let's see. So now we just build it again, and I guess it gets the dependencies automatically. Okay. Oh my gosh, Rand has all these dependencies. This is just like NPM. Like, how is this not NPM? Is there a left pad? Let's see. Cargo search left pad. Oh my gosh, there is a left pad. There is a left pad. Let's look at the code for left pad. Let's see. Oh no, let's go to Rust left pad. Right? Rust pad. Let's go back to crates. Left pad. Okay, here we go. There's left pad. Let's go to the repository. Felix Rath has created this in 2016. Oh, this is hilarious. Let's look at the source. Okay, this crate provides left padding for strings, mutable, and the string class. Use left pad and the width, right? Blub. Okay, so that's it. That's all it is. It's just these lines of code. How is this not NPM? Like, how is this not exactly the same? Right? Am I crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, I don't. All right. So now that I have all of these dependencies just to generate a random number, which is really cool. I really love that. Okay, reproducible builds, cargo lock. Okay, updating a crate to get a new version. Oh, it actually gives you a lesser version. That's hilarious to like do the update. Okay, cargo ignores the 090. Notice the cargo lock file. Blah blah blah. Okay, reevaluate your rand. Okay, generating a random number. All right, here we go. So one thing that I was doing with Go, which was really cool, is I could just call rand. I could just call rand here, and then it would automatically, rand thread, but then it would like automatically do the use thing too. Dang it, I don't know if I have it in neovim. Shoot, no auto use. Rand module enter. No. Thread RNG. Dang it. Oh well, there's probably a way to do it. But yeah, for right now I'll just do it manually, I guess. Rand and then RNG. Thread RNG. Gen range. Be nice if I could select that. 1 to 101. Is that what we're doing? Okay. The secret number. Wait, we're just gonna print out the secret number? Why are we printing it out? Oh, just to debug, I'm guessing, right? Oh, I gotta actually type this so I can learn. Println. What's up with that? What was up with that? That was weird. It wanted to like increment the thing. All right, I think I understand it. Cannot find value secret number. Right. Let secret number. There we go. Cool. Okay, so this looks good. You won't just know which traits to use and which methods to call from a crate, so each crate has documentation. Let's see. Cargo doc open. I don't know what's happening. Will build provided by all your dependencies locally and open it in your browser. Oh my gosh, it did. Okay, cool. See all of Guessing Games items. Oh, I see. Here we go. Rand. Oh, okay, cool. So, like, I don't have to go to the web. to look at the documentation. That's kind of okay. It's a little a little forward thinking. I like it. Cool. Okay. For now, that's crazy that you need a package for a random number. Like that's insane. Okay, let's do cargo run here and see what's happening. Okay, so that's 49. So okay, 49. Whatever. Negative 1, 2, 3. 60. Okay, now I imagine, I haven't seen this, but I imagine we parse the string to an integer. So that's good, right? Comparing the guess to the secret number. Now that we have user input and array, we can compare them. This step is shown in listing 2.4. Okay, so this says you're gonna match guess compare secret number ordering less. Cool. Okay, so but guess is a string, so I'm gonna assume that that's not the right way to do this, but that's all right. So I have guess, and I'm gonna say match guess, and I'm gonna compare between self and other. Okay, so I can compare, but I don't know if I can compare strings to okay, so I think this ampersand, I think it means, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that it means you're like extending the lifetime of the variable. So like it's kind of like a reference. So this thing can, so compare can use it, or match can use it. And then once it's done with this thing, once it's done with this print line, it or once it's done with this little curly brace, it goes out of scope, and the garbage collect, well, the not garbage collector, the borrow checker picks it up. The compiler takes it away, right? It knows it goes out of scope. The compiler does, so it automatically inserts a free situation there for you, so you don't have to think about it. Okay, ordering. Let's see. Can I just do ordering? Ordering. Okay, I really need to figure out that use thing. I'm sorry, I need to figure it out. I need to like do the auto use. Okay, neovim rust auto use or something like rust autocomplete, rust insert use auto insert for rust development. Okay. Let's see, here we go. We've got super tab, whatever that is. Okay, deoplete. I'm not using any of this, but that's all right. Wait, does dev not do dark mode on the thing? You have to be signed in, probably. That's weird. How to turn neovim into a Rust IDE. Let's do neovim compare, or nvim cmp. Not compare. Complete Rust. And then we'll figure this out together. Let's see. Neovim configuration. I'm pretty sure I am using this. This one, I'm pretty sure I'm using that. Okay, I have this. I have all this. Complete to have better completion. Pop up even when there's only one match. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know you could do this. Do not insert text until a selection is made. Do not select to force user to select one from the menu. Okay. Avoid showing extra messages when using completion. Let's see. Auto set hints. How do you get it to do? Is it Rust Analyzer that does it? Let's do Rust Analyzer. Rust Analyzer. What is this? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay, so there's definition, hover, type definition, references. Okay, code action. Okay, that seems like it seems right. That seems like it might be the one. Let me go to Rust Analyzer and see for real though. Okay, Rust Analyzer does some stuff. If there's no document, check the docs dev. Okay, guide. Is this okay? Launching, logging, profiling. Okay, that did not help me at all. Let's do LSP extensions, maybe. Text edit, derive code action to transforms. No. Oh my goodness. Rust language server, neovim, auto insert use statements. Let's use Google. DuckDuckGo, I mean, sometimes, you know, it doesn't, there we go. Okay, so my Vim setup is a total, okay. I think we would fall into the Rust language server. You are completely right. The README of Rust Vim should be kept up to date. Okay. Okay, what is Rust.vim? What is it? Rust file detection, syntactic. Okay, this is not even what I want. I want neovim. Not Vim. Okay, oh, here we go. Someone's in Vim, though. I use leader A. Code action. Okay, so it is code action, so that is what I want. I knew it seemed right to me, but it didn't. I wasn't quite sure. We're gonna add that real quick. Let's see. So this code action. Do I not have this already? I probably have code action. I just don't know what it's mapped to. Let's see. Code action. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, interesting. No remap. Wow, that's it. I don't have it. All right. I do have SV, which I don't know if I ever. Let's see here. Here we go. Let's see if that works. I don't even. Is that it? Can I do that? No, that's not even anything. Oops. Let's not open a new one. Back to Rust. Okay, so let's try it. Ordering. What did I call? What did I say? GA? Is that what I did? GA order. Oh, maybe it needs to know what I need. Ordering less. Maybe it'll help me. If oh, here it is. Code actions. It came up. How did I do it? No code actions. Oh, perfect. Okay, so ordering is now. I don't think it's what I want yet. Let's see. Ordering less. Okay, let's do that. No code actions available. Okay, so I think I want CMP ordering import like that. I want that, right? Oh wow, that's interesting. It did something completely different than what I thought it was gonna do. Okay, ordering less. Was it an arrow? What was it? Yeah, it was. Println. Also suspiciously Ruby-like. Huh. Too small. I think the overlap between greater. Wow, this is really this is really something. Too big. The amount of code I'm writing here is pretty crazy. Ordering equal, right? Oh, it actually has. Okay, here we go. Expected 1 of 10 possible tokens, right? So now I'm kind of like replace with if let. Mismatch type expect string found reference. Okay, yeah, so it's already. Okay, so this, so if I just do ordering, and then, okay, so it already it already knows what I want, right? You win. Okay. Okay, so, but guess is not a number, so I'm still kind of, arms, pattern match. Yes, I understand what pattern matching is. Okay, so it won't compile because this is a number, right? Mismatch types. I guess I'll just do it and see what it looks like for myself. Cargo build. Okay. Also, this. Oh, it's an interesting one. Okay, here we go. So there's like a bunch. Mismatch types. Wow, the errors are so nice. So it tells you the line number, and it actually shows you the code. And then expected struct string found integer. Wow. Rust taking popularity on Twitch. Yeah, yeah, it is. I know. Like it's like so it's like so hyped and trendy right now. I feel like if you're not programming Rust, you're just, what are you even doing, right? You're not even programming. Okay, so these are nice. This is super nice. Like these are the nicest errors I think I've ever seen. Like, is this even a stack? This isn't even like a stack trace or anything. Like, these are just build errors, and like they're so nicely formatted, and like they have little red, they have little like red things to like tell you that you're failing. I recommend you 0 to prod book for Rust. 0 to prod Rust. 0 to production. Oh my gosh, it's a skull that's eating a rustacean crab. That's something. That's something else. Dude, 35 euros. Or pounds? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, maybe I'll do it. I don't know. It's possible. How many dollars is that? 35 pounds. Pounds to dollars. Is that how you do that? Can I do that? Oh, GBP to dollars. There we go. Oh, 43. Okay, that's not horrible. I bought it for $25. Dang it. I missed a sale. Okay, this is cool. So what does it tell you? Crates are, well, I already understand that. Structure your application, modular and extensible. Tests. That test would be interesting. Enforce your domain invariance. Is it just like structs? Authenticate and authorize users of your API, robust error handling strategy. Observe using structured logs. Wait, structured logs? Like, just like log format? Like, I don't... Set up an extensive continuous integration and continuous deployment pipeline for your Rust projects. All comes attached to the book. All right. Well, I mean, I might, but I don't know. I'll probably just get through the Rust thing first and see how I'm feeling about it. I would love to. Okay, so now it's gonna go over all these errors. But I would love to write like just the dumbest like web server ever. It's just a loop and just matches on strings. That'd be amazing. Create an API, but really for production level, not just like basic tutorials. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But what I guess like what I would do is probably just go to Tokyo, right? I've already, like, on Hacker News, they talk about all this stuff all the time, and I just be like, oh, I'll just use whatever this is, right? That'll be fine. Hyper or whatever this is. Actually, I think they have a full framework now, right? They have like a full thing. Axum, that's what it is. Announcing Axum or whatever this is, right? They have their own prelude. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty nice actually. Wow, this is really nice. This is a really nice API. That's not bad. App route, that's nice. How do you do multiple routes though? Oh, here we go. Route users, post create user. Wow, this is like a super nice API. This is probably what I would do, honestly. Man, this is weird. Like, how is this not dark mode ever? Yeah, this is a nice API for sure. This is nice. Oh, you can actually return HTML too. Oh, and it's just this little bit right here. The ampersand apostrophe thing really gets me. Like, I saw it and I was like, what is happening? What is happening? We'll get to it, I guess, but. All right, back to my stupid tutorials, right? My basic tutorials, which I need. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna ramp up, like, so this stream, dark mode, I know. Like, what the heck? So this stream, I think I'm gonna, like, sort of, like, do basic tutorials, and I'm gonna, like, really ramp it up. Like, I'll get to, like, web stuff. But I kind of want to go through the whole thing. From what language you coming? How many languages have I programmed in? I don't know. I did Clojure for a while, like at side projects. Ruby. I've tried. I mean, in college, obviously Java and all that stuff. C#. I got paid to do C# for a while, so I don't know, a bunch, I guess, right? All garbage collected though, right? Every single one's garbage collected. In college, I did like C and C++, but since I haven't done that in so long. So yeah, I have a lot of other garbage collected language experience, even statically typed language experience, but not like Rust. I've done some Swift. I wrote a password manager. It's actually on the App Store. I'm not gonna show my stuff, but yeah. So that I did some Swift with Swift UI. I tried that. That was it's similar actually to Rust. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this is how you trim and parse. What if you don't trim? Right? What happens there? I wonder if the compiler will tell you need to trim. Let me see. So secret number is gonna be, so guess is not this anymore. Guess is, oh, that's so weird. I don't, because it's mutable, but I don't have to do like an ampersand or anything because I'm not passing it anywhere. Interesting. So what if I don't trim, right? Will it be able to parse? That's a runtime error for sure, right? The compiler wouldn't know. Does it talk about trim or no? The trim method will eliminate white space, which we must do to be able to compare the string, which can only contain numerical data. Dude, this is so, okay, I gotta see this. Println, I have to see this. You guessed, oh, it already shows it. It already shows it. Okay, let's do it. I wonder if you can just print a U32 just like that, or do you have to have special formatting? Let's see. Cargo build, is it gonna build? All right, it does build. The secret number is 100. Oh my gosh, it totally panicked. Let's see. Please type a number, parse in error. Invalid digit. Interesting. Oh, Rigolo app, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Dude, I need to fix my stupid follow thing. It's so dumb. I can't even hear it. I can only see it. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know why this is. I guess I need trim, right? Otherwise it will panic, right? Let me see. Or maybe just trying to output you guessed, right? Oh no, it's okay. That's all right. It should be okay. Let's see. Let's try it. Here we go. 1? Yeah, so wow, that's interesting. So it'll trim, if you don't trim the number, it totally panics. So I'm thinking about, oh my gosh. Hello, it's Rufio. Thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. All right, cool. Hey, how's it going? I don't really get raided that often, but I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm just learning Rust, so I don't know if you're into that, but that's how it is. Oh, thank you for the follow, Robodom711. That's a pretty good name. We learn stuff too by me learning. Okay, so we are learning too, except web dev. You don't want to learn about web dev? Okay, so yeah, this thing definitely cannot do it if I don't trim it. That's insane. Oh, thank you for the follow. I totally missed that. Dan can code. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I'm learning Rust too. Rust the game. Unfortunately, not Rust the game. It is not Rust the game, and I am sorry. Yeah, I saw that the Rust was a tag, and I totally got you. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that, but thank you for the follow. Brute forcing the knowledge through Code Wars set to Rust language. Scammed. Thoughts on Kotlin? I'm not really like a JVM person. Like I did Clojure for a while. Bunked, yeah. I did Clojure for a while. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Wait, did you just follow? Hello, it's Rufio. Am I crazy? I'm not sure. Red Ranger is cool, but blue is best. Okay, we demand you switch to the game now. I don't even know what game that is. I have no idea what that is. Rust language what? Yeah, Rust is a language. And I thought it was so funny that, because there's JavaScript as a tag, but Rust is also a tag. So I thought, you know, it could be the game. It could be the language. It's like a survival game. Anyway, yeah, so the JVM's not for me. Like Kotlin... oh, you did follow. Okay. Yeah, like Clojure, I did JVM stuff for a while. Like the mounting complexity is like insanity. Like I like Graal and Truffle and stuff like that, but like just running the JVM is like, it's a beast. Like the amount of memory it takes, it's insane. I'm not super into it. Okay, so I need to trim this, and then this is gonna run, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, too big, so it did work. This, I'm not like a huge fan of this. The thoughts on TypeScript. I don't have any thoughts on TypeScript. I mean, like, I don't know. I've never done TypeScript, so I don't really have, like, thoughts on it. I'm not like a React person. I did React components when it was like new, like 2015-ish. But yeah, I haven't touched React since. Thoughts on a thought? I don't have thoughts on a thought. It did seem like the IntelliJ IDEs took a lot of memory. I think they are Java-based. Yes, IntelliJ. It is Java-based, and they do take a ton of memory because the JVM is so resource hungry. Am I anti-Android? What does that mean, anti-Android? Oh, against Android the phone. What is conscious? Wow, you guys are something. Yeah, I am anti-Android. I'm an iPhone guy, you know? Like that's how it is. Swift is and Objective-C before it, like, you know, so Rust has arc, Objective-C has arc. You can't go wrong with automatic reference counting, okay? So simple, so simple. Thoughting intensifies. All right, so this, like, matching this, like, oh, I'm not like super into this really. Like, how would I do this in another language? Like, if like this is how you compare things, you have to match them and then compare. I mean, it's very thorough, but I guess like you wouldn't really do this ever, like in like a web development situation, like a backend situation, right? So this is probably okay. All right, what else is there? Parse method on strings parses a string into some kind of number. Because this method can parse a variety of number types, we need to tell Rust the exact number type by using, we need to actually specify the type. What if you don't specify the type? What does it do? Consider giving guess a type. Okay, here we go. It's falling apart. Consider specifying the type arguments. Okay, so secret number, it doesn't like that this one is also not typed, and guess is not typed. Python in 3.10 just added a similar pattern matching syntax. Looks powerful. That's so funny. Segfault core dumped. Yeah, seriously, like it doesn't even. So if I just give it this one type, then it can infer. Or if I bet you if I give it this secret number, this type too, it'll infer it too, right? So nope, it doesn't like that. It really does. It needs guess to have the type. Just comparing against secret number, it doesn't like that. Okay. Do I really need a U32 for this though? Like, what is happening? It's only 100, right? The decimal number is only 100, right? So I could use like a small one for this. Is that possible? Can I do that? Let's see. 69. Oh my gosh, are you serious? All right, too big. Okay, so yeah, it still works just fine, right? Okay, I win because I told myself the answer. Okay, so cool. Nice. Nice. Even though spaces were added, blah, 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 blah. Allowing multiple guesses with looping. Oh, wow, it's getting good. Okay, yeah, loops. I'm into this, totally. The loop keyword creates an infinite loop. Nice. We'll add a loop to give users, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I like that they, like, it's totally Ruby. Like, this block syntax is like, they must have been influenced. Let me see. What does it say? Please input your guess, secret number. Really? That's all you need? Please input your guess here. All you need to do is that. And then it just does this. Oh, you know what? But how? I need to fix that on my editor. That's horrible. But how does it end? Right? Does it ever end? It needs to end. It'll just, you have to actually say quit. But how? Oh, yeah, you can just control C when you're done, I guess. Okay, 39. So I guess 12. Okay, 23. Okay, 99. All right, 1,000. Oh, it doesn't like that because I did the. It's a positive overflow. Oh man. That's interesting. Wow. So it panics quite a bit. Look at this fluid Vim usage. Yeah, seriously. Like when I try to add an ending curly brace, it just goes to the next one. And then I have to do this. And then now it just, I don't know what I did with my auto pairing. Like I had this auto pairs thing, but like I can't, it just doesn't let me until I get to the end, right? But I guess maybe that makes sense. That might make sense. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Vim scares me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you hang garlic around your monitors to keep it away. Yeah, I mean that's, hey, VS Code is so friendly. You can have Vim bindings in VS Code, okay? So it doesn't like the tiny it doesn't like that because it has a positive and it has an overflow, integer overflow. That's interesting. I wonder how I can make that safe. I wonder how I can make this safer. I wonder if they'll go over that in the tutorial. I don't think they will, right? They probably just like use a bigger one, right? That's probably what they'll say. Oh, why did I still get to guess? Yeah, they'll just say use like a huge one, right? A huge number type. Okay, so it doesn't like okay, so if I give it something that's not a number, it fails, right? So yeah, I wonder if there's a way to make this safer. Maybe there's not a way, because they're not talking about it. I just crammed my VS Code with a heck a load of keyboard shortcuts for a home brand Vim experience. Yeah. Okay, so let's program the game to quit when a user wins by adding a break. Okay. You win. Is this another block? It is another block. Okay. Break. Okay. Whoops. Hello. It'd be nice if I could do that. Is this gonna? How do I format this again? I totally forgot. I forgot how to do that. Is it? Let's see. Wait, what's happening? Oh, limit 7K. Thank you for the follow. I actually heard that because the music was so low on that. Why not just use Vim at that point? That is true. I mean, Dumpster Dev has a point. You should use Vim. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to like, what is the thing? To like format this? Is it this? No. What is my format shortcut? I don't even remember. This is the problem with Vim. I'll just do this. That's fine. But I do have something to like format things. But whatever. All right. I'm surprised Rust doesn't do that for me. 1, 2, 3, 100, 4. You win. Okay. Handling invalid. Oh, they are going to talk about it. Yes. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Make it safe, please. Rust, make me safe. I want safety. I need safety from you. Okay, so this. Oh, you use more matches. Oh my goodness. Of course. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, so you match with a block, and then you give it OK, and OK takes an argument. Error does too, and it just continues, right? So this one just kind of ignores it, right? So instead of expect. Wait, shouldn't expect do that though? Shouldn't it say please type a number? Am I crazy? Hello? Thread main. Oh, it does say please type a number. Okay, so that does work. Okay, but I don't really want to see a panic, I guess. That was what I was talking about, but I think they already figured that out. Wait, can this not, is this not going to, oh, okay. Cool. It's not going to do like a snippet or anything for me? Like it's not going to figure that out that I want that? Match? It's not going to even do it. It's not even going to help me. Okay, well, whatever. Num. And then num? Is that what it is? And a comma? Air? Right? Was that? Yeah, nothing. Just ignore it. Continue. Expected semicolon? Okay, I got it. Oh, you can, oh, trailing commas. Oh, man. CBF finding parity with all my VS Code extensions plus built-in debugger. Hate to raid and leave, but I'm gonna head out. Dinner time for me. RoboDom, thanks for watching. I will. Check out that result mod ad. Air panic. Yeah, I know. Like, there it is. We'll just do this. We'll do panic E, right? There we go. Because I saw that earlier. You might be missing a string literal. Oh my gosh, I can't even do this. I wonder if I could just call panic with no arguments. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. Continue. Okay, so now it's safer, right? The authentic Rust experience. 23, 12, 24. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. Okay, so it just ignores, right? Cool. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so keep asking instead of crashing. If parse, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. Everything in the program should work. We'll finish the guessing game. Recall, it's still printing the secret number. Oh, right, of course. That worked well. Let's delete outputs the secret number. Okay, that's fine. So it's pretty much good to go. Cool. Okay, so let's see. What else can I learn? Mutability. I think I have this down. I think I have this one already. I think I have this. Oh, constants. Oh, interesting. I don't think I had that. Const. I haven't seen that. Okay. Yeah. So const is a thing. Shadowing. I don't know what that is. Put in a 64-bit integer. Overflow that bad boy. I already was overflowing the 8-bit, right? So I already did that. That wasn't good. Let's see. It was just right. Oh wait. Oh my gosh! It actually handles even the it's just an error. It's an overflow error. So any error, right? I wonder how I could specify though, right? Panic. What is panic? What is panic? What is it? Hello? Can I do that? Can I just panic with a string? Oh, I can. That's cool. Let's try. Yeah, okay. Panic to hello. Shadowing also exists in JavaScript. Yeah, I don't even know what is it. Oh, it's just it's a scope, right? Is that what they're calling? They're calling shadowing scope. Rustaceans say that the first variable is shadowed by the second. Oh my gosh, like that's in every language ever. What are we talking about here? Okay, so length of a string is good to know. Effectively creating. We want to store that input as a number. Yes, you can't do that, right? Can you? Oh, you could actually change the type though. Oh no, you can't. We'll get a compile time error. The error says to mutate a variable's type. Okay, well there it is. All right, so let's see, data types. There's like a ton, I'm sure. Parse expect not a number. Scalar types, single value. Okay, integer types. Signed. What is signed I? How is that the thing? Should it be like S or something? Is it because it's SI? Signed? Using the same symbol name and nested scope. Yeah, it's pretty straight. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. I'm learning a lot of Rust though, that's for sure. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that byte. Wow. That's look at that syntax. That's something. You don't see that too often. That is something. This is cool that you could do underscores in decimals, just like Ruby. Incredible. Okay, so integer overflow. Let's say cannot hold the values between 0 and 255. Yes. You try to change the value. Integer overflow. Panic release does not include checks for integer overflow that cause panics. Rust performs two's complement wrapping. Values greater than the maximum control to wrap around. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. Are you serious? The value becomes 0. The value 257 becomes 1. The program won't panic, but the variable will have a value that... Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Don't rely on wrapping behavior to explicitly handle the possibility. You can use these families. Wrap all modes. Int unsigned. Is it though? Oh, yeah, maybe. But it says signed. They're both integers, right? Like, because this is an integer, but I guess it's unsigned integer. Signed integer. I guess that makes sense. That's true. Yeah, it is I for integer. Okay, so what is this? Wrapping. Return the none value. Return the value in a boolean. Okay. All right. But I guess there's ways around it. Wow, you really have to think about these things. I don't even know how that happens in another language now I'm thinking about it. Thankfully the wraparound is behind a release flag. Yeah, it's true. Okay, so Rust also has two primitive types for floating points. Dots. Okay, cool. Cool. Numeric operations. There they are. Okay. Remainders. Yep. Okay. Modulus. As a Boolean. Okay. Character type. Single quotes. Got it. Oh wow. Emoji's a character. Interesting. Thankfully the wraparound is behind a release flag. Yeah. Peter Boyer. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Oh wait, you're the one in the chat talking. What am I talking about? Yes, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Okay, tuple. Ooh, now it's getting interesting. We got some compound types. Wow, so you do type and then equals and then the values. Interesting. I know. I was just saying that. Like, what am I doing? Okay. So this let xyz equals tup. So you can destructure too. Destructuring. Okay, it's good. Let's see. This is assigning, but then you can. Oh wow, dot zero. That's something. That is something. This is not. I have to try this. I have to try this real quick. This is something that. Let me just type it out. Actually, you know what? I could just do this. All right, let me see. Let x I32. What are they doing? Just 64, and then like what is it? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's just do 2 equals 1, 2, 3, and 23, right? Oh, I have to wrap it in a thingy, right? There we go. Parens. All right, I'm off. This has been fun to breeze through the Rust book with you. Thanks, Peter Boyer. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the stream. Yeah, I'll probably be going pretty soon, but yeah. Hey, if you ever want to learn Rust, I'll be on stream usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. But yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, so let me see. Let 500 x.0. x.0? Wait, did I ever figure out how to print this number? Oh, that's it, right? I could just do that. There we go. Yeah, oh, of course. Okay. Wait, can I just do a code action on that? Inline variable. Code action? On this? Oh, interesting. Okay. Maybe there's like a fix keyword that I don't know. This is great. Like, how is this not this? How is that not that? Like, you had to change this to a dot? It looks broken. To me, it looks totally broken. Yeah, it looks totally broken to me. I don't know why. That's so weird. Dot. Okay. Let's see. Arrays. Cool. Cool. Look good. What is this? To contain the same value for each element by specifying the initial value, followed by a semicolon, and then the length of the array. Oh, so it's like a range. It's like a range. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I see. This is array access. And that was tuple access. This makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, what else can I learn? Okay, so if you try to access the element of array that is past the end, I imagine there's a panic, right? Index out of bounds. Yes. Okay. Is this like assuming that you've never... It's probably assuming that you've never programmed before. Let's see. Another function. Okay. Okay. That's how you call functions. Got it. Parameters. Okay. You give them types. Got it. Let's see. Print labeled measurements 5H. Okay. Cool. Statements and expressions. Let. Yes, it's a statement. I get it. This is an expression. Understand. Statements do not return values. Got it. Oh wow, you can you do this? Therefore, you can't assign a oh, you can't do that. Oh, okay. I was like, wow, this is really lispy all of a sudden. I love this. But no, that's not how it was. That's not how it is at all. I was very excited. I was very excited by that. Also, I'm very excited by this crab, right? I like the crab. It's nice. Okay, so, but can I do this? Let x in a block, x plus 1. Oh, I can assign it to a block. Well, okay, so it is a little lispy, right? A new scope block with curly brackets, and then it just has implicit return on the block, right? Is that what it is? It'll be 4, right? Is that what I'm seeing? Y is 4, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, I love this. I also love implicit returns. Okay, implicit returns. Of course, like if you've done a ton of implicit returns, like this, the way to do it for me is definitely not this. I would not do that. I would do this. Okay, I'm already having opinions about Rust. That's not good. So like this implicit return is separate, right, from the other lines before it, right? Can I do that? Is that possible? I need to mute this, right? Let mute. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like that. Can I do plus equals? Okay. All right. So yeah, this is what I would do. Everything gets its own blah, 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 right? And then the last implicit return gets... oh, you actually can't return here, just in a block. Interesting. I love it anyway. I still love it. It's so good. Okay. Let's see. Functions with return values. Oh, even you could do a function as a block. Amazing. But you can give it a name. Okay, that's intense. I love it. Let's see. So this 5 I32 is okay, and then x equals 5. Cool. Okay. So that wait, is that how you do all functions though? It is. So every function's a block too. I didn't even realize that. Incredible. Incredible. Implicit returning. I love it so much. Okay. I'm definitely like a big implicit return person. I'm not an explicit return person. All right, let me see. Comments. Okay. Yep. All right. Cool. Control flow. Let's see. If. No parens in the if. Dang. Parens haters. Because the blocks the multi-line blocks give you the compiler give the information. Expected bool found integer. Oh, so you can't, if condition, it actually needs a bool. So you can't just throw anything in there. Interesting. Multiple conditions. Okay. Else if. Got it. If in a let statement. Oh yeah, inline. Okay. All right, one line. There's no ternary. Is there no ternary? Apparently not. Repetition with loops. Okay, repeating code with a loop. Does loop have any arguments? Does it ever stop? Counting up. Oh, the apostrophe. Label. Is that what you call that? And it will count up from 0 to 2. Wait, is this a go-to? Is this a go-to? Oh my gosh, it is a go-to. Dang, that's so weird. Yeah, wow, this is some old school. This is some old school programming we're doing here. That's something. That is something. Okay, so you stop break at counting up here, and then that's it, right? The first break that doesn't specify a label will exit the inner loop, will exit the outer loop. Oh, so it's kind of like a go-to. It's less like a go-to and more like, I don't know, just like a label, I guess. I don't know. Janet has that. Janet has labels. That was like a new thing that they added. I wasn't sure if it was from Rust though. Maybe it was. Let result. So you can assign. You can assign the return value, whatever break returns from a loop, to a variable. Okay, it's good to know. Cool. Conditional loops with while. Oh, this is actually, I'm really liking this. This is actually pretty nice. I thought this was going to be way worse. I guess once I get to understanding ownership, it's going to get way worse, though. So this is all looking pretty okay. All right, sweet. 4 element in A. Cool. Sweet. All right, this is looking all right. 4 loops. Oh, I missed 4 loops. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Is that how you do that? What's .rev? What is that? Oh, reverse. Okay. Yeah, of course. Oh, so there are ranges too. There are like explicit ranges, not just that weird array syntax with a semicolon. All right, pretty cool. Understanding ownership. Deep implications. Yes. Okay, this is what I was kind of wanting to avoid. So I think that's it for the stream because it's already 8:38 my time. So thank you for watching. Thanks for the raid again. I really appreciate it. Sometimes raids happen and I'm like, whoa, what the heck is going on? But yes, I really appreciate it. All right, well, I'll be back on Tuesday probably. I don't know. I might have a special weekend stream. Who knows? But it's